Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn how to graph step function manually. This is a continuation of a previous lesson about piecewise function. So if you want to learn more about the piecewise function, just click the link below so that you would know the, the part one of this lesson. As step function is a piecewise function containing all constant pieces. This is an example of a step function where there are three parts. F of x equals -4. F of x is equivalent to y. So this first equation is equal to y. F of x equals -4 is the same as y equals -4. The second function is y equals 0, and the third is y equals 3. Alright, so step function is a piecewise function containing all constant pieces. Equation 1 is a constant, 2 and 3. Now, it says here, it is a discontinuous graph. What does it mean? The step function is like stairs. The steps of stairs. So take a look here. This is an example of a graph that shows step function, but they are discontinuous. That's why it says discontinuous here. They are not connected. The first graph, the first part, is not connected to this, and the second is not connected to this. But it's not always only 3 graphs at a time. It could be more, 2 or more. Now, and it's not always descending. Sometimes it could be ascending as well. And it might look like this. Alright, we have array. Now from here, let's say this is a closed circle and an open one. So I have a line segment, another circle above here. Let's say this is a closed circle, and then array. So again, this is an example of a discontinuous graph, which is a characteristic of a step function. I'm pretty sure that most of you are familiar with the 4 symbols here. The less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These are the key concepts that we are going to apply, especially on the domain restrictions that are given in this function. So again, if you need to know about this key concept, just click the link below. It was discussed there, and you will learn a lot more about it. Now let's go to the model problem. How are we going to graph this function? As I have mentioned earlier, f of x equals -4, where x is less than -2. This portion is equivalent to this. Now, but where is that on the graph? How do we graph y is equal to -4? Meaning, on every point on that line, the y coordinate is -4. Where is that? If I'm at the origin, I go down to the -4 on the y-axis. So every point here, the point on this line, every point on this line, the y coordinate is -4, right? When we graph f of x is equal to -4, it's just a straight line passing through the -4 on y-axis. But are we going to draw the entire graph? No, because of this constraint. It says x is less than -2. What does it mean? If this is the line that we're imagining we're going to draw, it says the domain restriction is from -2 to that direction. So we're keeping that part of the graph. because it says less than. It says less than. It's an open circle, and we keep the left. From here, imagine you have a line. From here, you draw the line from here to the left. And what kind of circle? It says open circle. So let's put a big open circle. And then let's draw the line to that direction. And there you have it. This is your first part of the step function. Now let's take a look at the second part of step function. F of x is equal to 0, or y is equal to 0, as I mentioned earlier. So meaning, you look at the y-axis, where is that 0? On the x-axis itself. So imagine the line would be here. However, because of this constraint, it says from -2 to +1. So let's put a circle, an open circle here for now on -2, then +1, another open circle, and then since it's between -2 and +1, our line would be right here. Alright? Now, what it says -2 is less than or equal to. What does it mean? If you have less than or equal to, that means it's a closed circle. So we're going to close this circle, and this is an open circle. How about the third part? It says f of x is equal to 3. That means y is equal to 3, where all the coordinates on that line, the y coordinates on that line must be equal to 3, or +3. Look at the y-axis. This is +3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So the line must be on this part. But it says here x is greater than or equal to 1, meaning from +1 to the which direction? Going to the right. So we're gonna put an open circle on +1, and it goes to that direction. We're using the open circle for now. Then let's put an arrow there. But do we keep this as an open circle? Nope, because it says equal to. That means we need to put to shade it in. So this is your third part of the step function, and this is the second part. Let's label it 2 inside a triangle. And there you have it. That's how you graph the step function.